Hi there guys, and welcome to another video. This one is going to feature this server. It's a Bull Express5800 120LH. It was a trash rescue from work, and I'm going to wipe the data and then see if I can find any use for it before taking it to the recyclers. If I open the door, you can see the inside and all the drives that are accessible, including the power and reset buttons. There's this Tandberg data backup drive that it's a model SLR 100. I think it allows 50 or 100 gigabyte tapes to be used. There's a CD drive. I don't know if that's a SCSI one or not. I know this one is SCSI. I'm not sure if that's SCSI or IDE. A traditional floppy drive and 6 drive bays, but the top 3 sleds are empty. The bottom 3 sleds have Maxtel 73 gig drives in there, Ultra 320 SCSI drives, Atlas 10K, so they're 10,000 RPM drives. This one is drive 2, this one is drive 1, and this one is 0. They are marked with pen, which just to align them to the numbers you can see down this side. One of the drives is faulty. I think it's the 0 drive. The server doesn't boot at all, and I've started wiping the discs and turned it off because it was taking too long, and yeah, it was very noisy. I didn't want to leave it running all night. Let's take a look at the case, shall we? It's very dirty, but it has been in storage in an archive storage room. There's a lot of scuffs down the side, some markings in various languages. Let me just turn it around. Oh. Okay, that's the specification sheet. Well, not specification, but the details. It's an NEC computer. Lots of warning labels. It's nice also, I didn't mention this before, but the key is still present for the front. Let's turn it around. I forgot to mention that I also received a backup tape with the server, and it's dated August 2005, along with some other documents that refer to us taking possession of this server in 2010. So that needs to be destroyed separately. So at the back of the server we've got a pair of redundant power supplies. One's got a handle and one hasn't. A standard I/O shield with PS2, a couple of USB ports, parallel, serial, VGA out, 2 Ethernet ports. There's an additional card here for PS2 and a COM port there. I think that's an Ethernet port, and another Ethernet card with a looks like a power adapter. That looks like video and serial, and this is the SCSI card. There's also an extended COM port off a header on the main board that's been labelled up as UPS. Right, with the side panel removed, you can see a map chart of the system components and what each main header, etc. does, as well as some more details about this exact model. Alright, and this is what it looks like on the inside. There's a big I think that's a 140mm, 120mm fan there. A pair of them here and here. It's a single, I think it's a Xeon core. There's 2 sticks of memory down there. I can't get to that without taking this shield out, and that needs a screw. There is, this is the extra serial that goes to a header on the main board. It's hidden behind that fan shroud. This is the card with the power, and this is going to a breakout bar for those extra PS2 ports. I don't know what that is without taking it out. It looks interesting. There's some sort of add-on card to it. There's a LSI SCSI RAID controller there. The battery is leaking, so with it connected it beeps persistently to tell me that the battery is faulty. Even if I unplug the battery, as long as whilst it's present on the main backboard of the controller card, it will deem it to be there but failing. So I need to take this out before we start it up and unscrew it again. The chassis intrusion switch was not connected to the main board, so initially when I turned the computer on, or the server on, it when it started beeping, I thought, that's the fix, I'll just plug it back in and all is well, but alas, it wasn't the case. This green ribbon is the SCSI cable that goes to the backplane for the drives, and then this SCSI cable goes onto the onboard, or one of the 2 onboard SCSI ports, up to the tape drive. The floppy is a standard floppy drive with a standard floppy ribbon, and the CD-ROM drive, I've just looked, is a standard IDE cable, and they both terminate here. There's a slot here which looks like a laptop memory. This one here, it looks like laptop memory socket, but it's labelled on that sheet as a RMC connector. To be honest with you, I don't know what RMC stands for, so if you know, please leave it in the comments. I can't see any faulty blown capacitors or bloating capacitors. The CMOS battery I think is dead, but I've got some new ones to put in there. And other than that, it's fairly clean inside. I think the fans help keep dust out of the system because it's constantly airflowed, which just settles on the outside of the case where it looks relatively dirty. I've got another SCSI RAID card to try in there if I can't get this one to work. It's a full width card, so it is going to physically take up all this space and slide into these grooves here to hold it in position. But that's at work and is going to be in another video. Okay, I think it's time we put it back together. Obviously I'm going to take that battery module off, and we'll boot it up and see if I can get anything to run. I just wanted to show you what happens when it's powered up with that battery on this SCSI RAID card connected. It just beeps incessantly like that, and the on-screen error message now is because the CMOS battery is dead and it keeps losing it between power off and power ons. But luckily I've got a pack of new ones, and if I come over here we go, the new CMOS batteries. So I've taken the LSI SCSI RAID card out to take the battery off, and I thought I'd pull out what that other card is with the power and the video and serial and Ethernet port, which connects to these other PS2 ports. And it's a card I've never seen before. It's got this IBM PowerPC module inserted. I have no idea what this is for. but it looks like some sort of computer on a card maybe. I'll do some research and perhaps talk about it in a follow-up video. There's an analog devices chip on there, AD 9.88 KS140, so I'm going to have to have a look, see what that's all about. It's got an April 2005 test date, and that chip is 0427, so that's the 27th week of 2004 I'm guessing, but I'm dead curious now to know what this is. There's some what looks like Samsung memory modules on there as well. But let's get to taking this off. It's dead simple. 1, 2, 3 screws, and it connects on this little beige connector there. As you can see, I've already took the battery off, hoping I could leave the whole thing together, but alas no. I think what happens is, without that battery on there, I don't think it's just the write back cache. I think this is actually storing the RAID configuration, because between reboots it was losing the RAID array that I set up, and then the next time I powered it on after unplugging it, it would say that no drives were found. But I've tried looking on eBay for these LSI logic batteries, and I can't find that exact battery, but I can find similar cards with batteries already on them in this external module format by LSI, a SCSI 320, I think, which is what I need here. I can't get this screw head on. It's too big a screwdriver, I think. Let's try with my right hand. I might have to. I've got the other ones out. Why is this one being a pain in the arse? Here we go. Here we go. Right. So that just lifts off, and you can see that would connect onto that contact there. And I think that's some sort of magnetic thing to let it know that it's present. I think it's some sort of, I think it's a magnet. If you know what it is, again, leave me a comment, but whatevs. So I'll put that over there with its, what I'll do is I'll just put these little screws in here so I don't lose them. Okay, new batteries are in. It automatically powers on when you plug the power in, so I don't need to press the power button. This is the onboard SCSI, which I don't need to mess about with. It's finding the tape drive, and you can see it's spinning it up, and it's found it there. Look, SLR 100. This is the LSI Mega RAID, and it's found 3 drives, I think. What a logical drive. I need Control and H, Control and M or Enter. Here we go. Let's go in and sort out the RAID array. This is all freehand. I need. I think I might swap to my other camera, and I can rest it on something. I need to go into the BIOS and set the system date. What we're on now, it's the 11th 05 2016, and it is 21:26. 26. That will do. It supports hyper-threading, and it's got execute disable bit disabled in the processor. I think I need to turn that on if I wanted to put Windows 8.1 and higher on, like Windows 10. let's just go back out of that. And I don't think this supports USB booting, so everything I do will have to come off of a CD, which limits me to Windows Server 2003 R2, I think is the newest, because everything after that was DVD based, unless I can find a DVD drive to stick in here. There we go. I don't think a DVD drive will be too difficult to find. Let's F10 and yes, there we go. We're trying to get into the SCSI control, aren't we? Let me let's swap cameras, and I'll be able to balance you a little bit more. Okay, so we've made it into the Mega RAID configuration utility. I'm conscious that you're not really getting a good view there. Okay, so we've made it into the Mega RAID configuration utility, and if we go into configure and view existing configuration, it's going to look for drives and tell me that ID 0 is a fail. So first things first, let's just outright take that drive out. Put it to one side and forget about it. So let's view again, and it should see fail 001. Okay, not responding, and these two disks are in OK, and it says press space to select. Oh right, okay, let me clear the existing configuration. View add configuration. Okay, so space to select, enter to end array. No. Oh, what am I doing? Select, enter to end array. There we go. F3 logical drives, there aren't any. But now we've got an array of 2 drives. We're going to create a logical drive. It's striping them, so I'm not an expert at RAID. It's, if I span it, can span, no, I don't know. I want to leave it as RAID level 0, striped with no redundancy. Okay, so that's going to make them, RAID 0 will make the 273 gig drives appear as one big drive, and RAID 1 is going to give us one 70 gig drive, but each drive will be a mirror of each other. See, I'm no RAID expert, and this is all sort of new to me. I don't generally get involved with this sort of stuff at work, so you know, I'm learning as much as you are. I'm probably not learning, to be fair, but let's accept that, and that's that saved, and it's written, and specify boot drive, presently 1, I'll leave that as 1, and let's just view again, and we can see we've got that there, and the info on F3 should show us the one logical drive that we've got. Good, right, format the physical drives. I did start running that before and I gave up because it was taking forever, and I think one of the drives were not very good anyway. Okay, F10 to check consistency. No drive is selected. Space. F10, check consistency. What's this doing? Oh, this is like a disk check, I'm guessing. Okay. Escape. Escape. Pressing escape. There we go. Oh, it's... There we go. If you want to report, select yes in next menu. Yes. There we go. Right. Let us escape out of this. Control delete. Let's do a full restart then. Crikey, it's taking its time. What have I got to run on this, because it needs an operating system? What have I got? What can I do? Windows Vista Ultimate. Windows Fundamentals. Windows XP. Windows 10 inside a Preview x86. That's a DVD, so that's never going to work. Windows, no, that's not going to work. Ubuntu 9.04. Yes, I think that's the one we'll go with. Operating system not found, but not for long. Okay, this is probably the third time ever I've installed this, so let's figure it out together. If it detects the SCSI RAID as a logical drive, that would be a good start. Well, it's just pulled the tape drive, so it's certainly looking for something. It's still reading the disc. Yes, it's blinking and reading the disc. Oh my goodness me. Oh, mouse is working. I think this version being 9.04, is that the April 2009 release? And I think I originally downloaded this to install it on a Pentium 3 laptop that I had. And I've also installed it on a 2004 laptop as well. I'm in good old Blighty, Isle of Man. No. London. This is awful. Yeah. Okay. Oh, and it's figured that it's detected the LSI Mega Raid. Okay, and I'm going to use the entire disk of 70 gig, 73.2 gig. Yes. What is your name? It's LBX Services. What name do you want to use? And if anyone has watched Drago One's videos, you're gonna know what my password is. Server. And I'll say login automatically. Nope. Yes. Oh good, it's going to format the drives. It took hours, but we're on the installing system phase. I think it's finished and doing a reboot or something. Oh no, it's not, it's just dulled the screen slightly. Scanning the mirror. Hey. Crikey. I've plugged the other drive in just so I don't lose it. It's blinking away at me, telling me there's a fault with a flashing orange light. This is supposed to be lightweight, isn't it? This isn't a bad server. I think we're still running stuff this spec for legacy stuff, but I mean, I don't think it's bad. I don't know how much memory's in there. I think it's two 512 meg sticks. Could do with putting some more in, but it's ECC RAM and I don't have too much of that lying around, seeing the fact I don't really play with servers. Wouldn't mind putting another Xeon in there as well, just for giggles. Looping, what? Oh my goodness me. So this is why I prefer Windows. It's just all this complicated techno babble is just hidden from the user. Nice and simple. It's there if you want to get involved with it in Windows, this techno jumble, but Linux just like barfs it out even during an install. But it looks like we're about there. It did say less than a minute remaining a few minutes ago. Being the operative phrase. It's like the progress bar's going up but the time remaining not coming down. Finally I get the reboot prompt. Is it going to let me take the disc out? I should think it does. Thank you very much. Remove the disk, close the tray, enter. Well, I pressed enter before closing the tray, thank you very much. Here we go anyway, Ubuntu 9.04 booting on a server. And this isn't the server version, I think, this is just the normal run-of-the-mill user desktop version. Failed to reset, reboot disabled by hardware. What? Oh my goodness me. Okay, don't focus. Oh, there we go, and we are in Ubuntu. System, preferences. No, about. Let's check the about screen. Oh my goodness me. Linux for human beings. April 2009. Jaunty Jackalope. Okay. Simple things in Windows you can't do by double clicking that top corner. That would close it. System, preferences, about me. About me? No. Oh, old habits. System, preferences. I want to look at hardware. 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 Like device manager. Device manager. Administration. Hardware drivers. No. System information. There we go. Next. Oh yeah, system testing. No internet connection. Is this correct? Yes. Click the test button to open a text area where to type keys on your keyboard. Yes. I don't know. Yes. I don't know. You tell me. Yes. Yes. Test videos. Color bars and static. Yes. Okay. Okay. Right. Oh, excuse me. Okay, so it's a Express5800 1200LH, yes, NEC. The BIOS is from 2005. The actual mainboard, by the way, is an MS9136, and that's still on the MicroStar's website for BIOS and whatnot, so you can go and check that out if you would like to. It's using Macintosh mouse button and no, hang on. Bridge. No. Okay. It's a 2.8 Intel Xeon. Two cores. Or two cores? Is it? Don't know. Is this a hyper-threaded output or a 2-core output? I would say it's hyper-threaded output. Microprocessor. Well, it's detected my mouse and CD-ROM. It's Gold Star, I think. This is too complicated, really. Far too complicated. What I might do is install Windows on this, and then I can get proper look. Oh, that's the video, onboard video. There we go. I want like a simple system information. What's that all? How hard is it to get that? Administration, system, drivers. No. Oh, I don't know. I'm getting bored of this. I'm going to call it a night on this video, and I will take a closer look and do some research on those cards and follow it up. So thanks for watching. Please follow me on Twitter. The handle is LBXComputers, and give this video a thumbs up if you like it, and please subscribe if you haven't done so already. Thank you very much, and goodbye.